Welcome to S&P's European loan market video overview, detailing leveraged finance trends and activity during May 2011. I'm Suchit Gupta, a member of S&P's Leverage Commentary and Data Team, a unit of S&P that is not affiliated with S&P Ratings. For the next few minutes, I'll walk you through a review of recent loan and high-yield bond market trends in Europe before winding up with themes to watch for in June and early July 2011. Before we start, please know you can follow LCD on Twitter, Facebook, and can join the more than 5,500 contacts in LCD's Leveraged Loan Group on LinkedIn. The links to follow LCD are in the info section on our YouTube channel. You can also download the slides for this video at slideshare.net. Before getting down to business and fine print, this disclaimer, courtesy parent company Standard & Poor's and McGraw-Hill, covers all the bases. Please read it at your leisure. In May, the market continued its tilt to being issuer-friendly as new issue loan volume failed to stay on pace with cash inflows. Leveraged loan issuance for May 2011 stood at 5 billion euros, while high-yield bond issuance stood at 6.8 billion euros. In the secondary market, loans finished the month at 99.83, while high-yield bonds closed the month at 104.67. The S&P European Leveraged Loan Index, the LE, had a positive return of 0.77% ex-currency for the month of May. Investors still have cash coming in through repayments, which they have to deploy, and are still not able to deploy quickly enough. With the supply-demand imbalance, not only are loan spreads coming under pressure, we're also seeing the return of dividend recap deals in the loan market. The high-yield market has already seen a few deals this year and last year where proceeds were earmarked for dividend payment to the sponsor. Issuers are increasingly using the option of a bond for loan takeout to push through terms that are issuer-friendly. Default rates remain in their historic low range, though they did tick up this month. Focusing on the secondary loan market, this chart details the average price of LCD's European loan flow name composite, a measure of the 14 largest, most liquid loans consisting of 10 issuers since 2002. The flow names went up 1 basis point to close the month at 99.83. This next chart details the average price of LCD's European high-yield flow name composite, a measure of the 12 most liquid high-yield issues since the beginning of the year 2010. The high-yield market fell 8 basis points during the month to close the month at 104.67. This chart details the monthly return of the LE, a broad measure of European loan market returns that LCD calculates. The European loan market posted a gain of 0.77% ex-currency for May 2011. The year-to-date return stands at 5.58% positive, compared to 2.97% for the same period last year. Now we turn from the secondary to the primary. This graph details new issue volume for both leveraged loans and high-yield bonds. New issuance for leveraged loans during the month of May 2011 stood at 5 billion euros, while high-yield bond issuance stood at 6.8 billion euros. The default rate by principal amount stands at 2.4% at the end of May, up from 2.03% at the end of April 2011. The default rate by issuer count now stands at 3.49%, up from 3.1% at the end of April 2011. In summary, we're going to see further continuation of bond for loan takeouts, especially using senior secured bonds, amend to extend, as companies continue to address their maturity concerns. Institutional investors are still flush with cash, repayments continue to flow into accounts, and CLOs are especially keen to deploy this cash. There is some uncertainty regarding the impact of regulation, sovereign risk, as well as interest rate volatility. That brings us to the end of our overview. I hope you found it informative. We'll update the analysis each month and plan to have analysis of other specific European market segments going forward. Check out LCD's YouTube page for the other video analysis of the leveraged finance market, including US loan market wrap-ups. The link to the page is in the description for this video. For more information on LCD news or research in Europe, you can contact Anna Chini. You can email her by clicking on the link in the info box.